I grab my quiver and my bow. It's my gearhead, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery. Check. Check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. All right. Hey, everybody. It's Outdoors Dan breaking into live programming. Going to start the Buk Talk Radio show, so hang by, and we'll be at 5:30. We'll get back to your regular scheduled program. Got a lot of updates to tell you about here real quick. So hang on, and let's just start the show. Okay, you ready? I'm ready. I grab my quiver and my bow. It's my gearhead, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery. Heart racing as I take aim, my spirit soaring high as I release my arrow, reaching for the sky. In this world of chaos, I find my peace. Gearhead archery. All right, welcome to this week's edition of Buk Talk Radio on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. It's the 10th of July. Pretty sure it's the 10th of July. It is. It's the 10th of July. We got a lot of stuff to tell you about. We are streaming live on Facebook. Hello, everybody on Facebook Live. Good to see everybody there. Make sure I got that going. I got that going. I got everything there. Everything there. We're good to go. So, late stuff getting in here. Had a computer blow out on me, so I had to order a new computer. So things are all over the place. Kind of fun. Big weekend coming up, and I'm bummed because I'm gonna miss a lot of stuff this weekend. But you will have a chance to get out there and get a chance to maybe take part in some really cool stuff. And now my OtterBox just broke. It's been just one of those weeks. You ever have one of those weeks out there? Huh? So, all right, let's see. We're in Wednesday programming right now. So if you're tuning into the Outdoor Call Radio right now, George Lynch is on. We've got the fine folks from Warden's Watch. Thanks to our buddy there, Lieutenant Wayne, and the boys from Keystone, Pennsylvania, the Keystone Experience, Matt and Mountain Man. That's running. You got me for another 28 minutes, and then we'll get back to regular scheduled program. Big weekend, a lot of stuff going on. First announcement, we are not going to be live. Thanks, Hank. Appreciate that. Hank in Georgia. Hank, are you new? I think Hank's new. Thanks, Hank. I appreciate that. Thanks for listening. Georgia, I think you're our first person listening in Georgia now. That's awesome. I appreciate that. We are not going to be doing a live show Saturday. Andrew is having a baby. Yep, Andrew is having a baby, and him and his lovely bride. And I mean, what are you going to say? I mean, you got to be able to support Andrew's, always been there for me, and he's always been there to to help man the controls. So when he calls and says, Dan, we're gonna have a baby this weekend. Can we do a best of? I had to say absolutely. Who's all out there? Hey, there's Scotty. How you doing, Scotty in Oklahoma? I absolutely said, well, of course we're gonna have to do a best of because family's more important. So. That's the first thing off the list. No live show on Saturday. I will still announce the secret listener winner on Saturday. Just look on social media. Look on Facebook, on the Outdoor Call Radio. Hey, Rick. Hey, Scotty. How you doing? Say hi to Hank in Georgia. He's listening tonight. We'll have a winner on Saturday, so I will draw. I will tell you that they are going to win an e-thermal unit from Winsent. That is going to be the prize this week. I will tell you that ahead of time. So, kind of been bouncing all over the place. So, Andrew, for you and your family, congrats. Absolutely, Andrew. A nice round of applause from all the studio audience and everything out there. So we're good out there. What's going on with everybody on Facebook? What are you doing? A live stream brought to you by the fine folks in Imperial RV in Ankeny, Iowa. And, of course, we wouldn't be doing Buk Talk Radio if it wasn't for the fine folks at Woodhaven Custom Calls for their beautiful, 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 beautiful grunt calls. Their deer grunt calls. Yep, absolutely. We love them. We like them. So thanks to everybody over there at Woodhaven. What's everybody doing today? Scotty, you doing taxidermy? Rick's down at Lake of the Ozarks, so I know he's having fun. He's probably fishing. Are the fish biting, Rick, or are they still deep? I bet you got a lot of water all over the place out there. You're probably fishing in the parking lots, Rick, aren't you? Sorry about that. I had to take a drink. He's not answering me. That's all right. All right, first big event coming up this weekend. You know how much I love Pure Whitetail. Josh and Grant, good, fine folks. They've been helping us on the shows for a long time. We will have another Pure Whitetail mock scrape kit to give away, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So just stay tuned for details on that. I was going to plan on giving it away Saturday, but Andrew's having a baby, and when Andrew's having a baby. Andrew and the baby come first. There you go. Mounting up a moose today. Well, now that is cool. Hi, Becky. Good to see you, Beck. I hope you're doing well. Jeff, what's going on, buddy? Jeff's watching today. Watching it rain. Boy, it's raining. Everybody's getting rain. So Pure Whitetail, good fine folks, Josh and Grant. I started going out there a couple years ago. It's out in Ohio. This is basically their big event that they do for all of their field staff people. And if you have not joined the Pure Whitetail field staff, go to purewhitetail.com and go on there, and there should be a thing on there to apply to be a field staffer. You're going to want to do that. Hey, Becky. I just said hi, Becky, didn't I? I did. Oh, that's a repeat. I'm sorry. You're going to want to do that because just for the bash alone, it's like a 2-day party out at Martin Holler. That's Josh's place. They call it Martin Holler. And you get to meet from people that love to deer hunt all over the country, which is really cool. You also get a chance to buy, like if you like to use the bedded up or the premium buck dust, the pre-orbital, or the scrape dominator, the new stuff that they got coming, or dominating scrape, whatever that is. I got to get that bottle. I think I finally got a box upstairs. I got to get that out and look at it. But you get a chance of buying that stuff at big discounts. But you also get a chance to win stuff. They give away a ton of stuff. I mean, they got a big stage. They got music playing. They do raffles. They do drawings. They also do a wonderful thing for the kids, the youth of Pure Whitetail. They do a lot of stuff and give back to the kids. One thing that they do, and nobody knows who this is that wins. They find out who has got the most things going on with the field staff. If someone's in dire need, say if someone's battling a bad illness, or they had a fire or a tornado or something, if it's known to them that somebody's in dire need of help, they do a free will offering. Folks, I'm telling you what. I mean, I've seen people give their last $20 to somebody that, this is our last $20. We want to help. And they've actually raised thousands of dollars to just hand cash over to a field staffer that needed help. That's one of the neatest things I've ever seen a company do. And I told Josh and Grant, I really applaud them. Hey, Hank, down at Revelton, lots of does checking out my mock. Oh, that's good, Jeff, because if you got the girls, the boys are going to be around. Hi, Dale, good to see you, buddy. If you got, I always say if you want to find bucks, find the does. So you're doing good, Jeffy. But Pure Whitetail, it's a big deal going on. They've got crazy price. They got markdowns where you can get a lot of the camo. You can get the bags. You can get just whatever they have. It's a great time to go. So I encourage everybody that's not a field staff person to go to purewhitetail.com and check that out. All right. The second thing going on is going to be up in Wisconsin, in Meadows, Wisconsin. Skip up at Gearhead is going to have an open house this Saturday and Sunday, and they're going to have Pope and Young and Boone and Crockett scores there to score your deer, your bears, whatever critter you want to get a chance to get scored. And it's also going to give you a chance to shoot a great gearhead bow. So if you've always wanted to shoot a gearhead and you don't know where an archery shop here in the Des Moines area, Archery Field and Sports is where I would send you to go. Mark's got a couple gearheads hanging up that you can shoot anytime you want. I don't know what he's got left, but I know he had a carbon, and I think he had a 20-inch carbon and a 24. I would definitely encourage you to shoot the Disruptor 20. I have Woodhaven's NWTF 50 center turkey calls. There you go, Becky. They have a great selection at Gearhead, and I'm just telling you right now, if you are a saddle hunter, you're going to want to try and shoot a Gearhead just for the mobility in the tree stands. If you're a ground blind hunter, same thing. You can shoot a 30-inch bow, a 26-inch or 24-inch bow, a 20-inch bow, 18-inch bow. I know that sounds like crazy. Go shoot them. They're super quiet, super accurate, and super easy to shoot. So they're doing that up at Madison, Wisconsin. It's off Ronald Reagan Drive. Gearhead Archery. You just Google Gearhead Archery and you can find it there. Those are two big things going on this weekend that I wanted you to be aware of and go from there. So, all right, I'm going to take a real quick break. When I come back, we're going to talk a little outdoor Iowa news. There's got some stuff going on I need to tell you about. And I also want to tell you about the Pines Resort fishing trip. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. No flippy floppy. And this will be a short break. Hang on.
Let's talk about a story. An Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at ReveltonDistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his scrape line, but just can't figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer and target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic products are developed straight off their farm. Scents like Bed It Up, Fixation, and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus scent. It's a proven scent that bucks can't resist. Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of
No, Jeff.
Just go to purewhitetail.com.
Next week, we have a guest next week.
Scents, hunting gear, seed, grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
You're listening to America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness.
One more and we're back.
Thick and rich, lots of fun. Hey America, when you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable? Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to produce some of the best socks out there. Alpaca socks will keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Alpaca socks will wick away any moisture that you might encounter, plus work with your outdoor footwear to keep your feet temperature where they need to be. Alpaca socks also has a natural antibacterial quality to them that will keep your socks from smelling. They have heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and size choices for you to choose from. Plus, gift boxes are available that are 100% guaranteed. So this year, when you plan your outdoor activities, make sure you keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Try a pair of Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure comfort. For more information, just go to norlandersocks.com and give your feet a treat.
I grab a quiver and my bow. It's my gearhead, don't you know?
the top with gearhead archery. All right, welcome back to the Buk Talk Radio Show, brought to you in part by our good friends out of Woodhaven Custom Calls. Of course, I'm talking about their deer grunt line of calls. Make sure you go check those out. We will be chasing deer before you know it. We will. Raven's hollering at something. Hey, Mark Parker, what's going on? Tony, how you doing? Jeff, I will not be doing an Unknown Files show tonight because I did not have a guest. It is really, really hard to book ghost hunters and Bigfoot people right now because they're out doing their thing. And so I've got a guest next week, and then I'm probably going to take a couple, I'm going to probably take off until September, and then I'll start booking shows again. I got a bunch of people who want to come on in September, but I'm definitely not going to get on there for an hour and talk about strange things by myself and just, come on. No, don't want to do it. I want it to at least be a little entertaining. Anyway, but Jeff, thanks for asking. I know a lot of people like the show, and I appreciate that very much. Mark's been on the show. He's seen Bigfoot. How's the foot? My foot's killing me right now, but I'm hoping to get out of the boot on Sunday. So we'll see. That's going to make me feel, Rick's going, no. Hey, man, I'm not happy about it either, but, I got to have a guest, man, And they're doing conferences right now. Dr. Jeff's, that show we did with Dr. Jeff Muldrum, I think we've had over 7,000 people watch that show. So that's been one of our better ones. So. And we've had great guests on, so that's saying something. All right, Pines Resort fishing trip is still going on. I'm going to draw the winner at the end of the month. If you haven't listened to the phrase that pays, if you listen to the Outdoor Call radio app Monday through Friday, the phrase plays several times a week. All you got to do is email me the phrase, and I'll put you in the drawing. That's going to be for a 4-night, 3-day fishing trip to Lake Winnebagosh up at the Pines Resort. That's where I'm going to stay when I go fishing. I always go there. Great people, Chad and the gang, great people. They've got a restaurant there now. The fishing's off the hook. You go there for the fishing and the scenery, and the cabins are nice. The winner's going to get a brand new walleye striking rod. Richard Grimes. Richard Grimes just won a trike rod off the thing. A bait caddy and some Weeby knives, some Weeby fillet knives. So thanks to everybody helping me. That was a great show. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. So we got a couple weeks. Don't wait on that. And hey, you know what? It's free to enter. You can enter once a day. Okay, that's all you got to do. You go right into the file, and then what I do is I take everybody that emailed me and I put a number, and then I set the number generator 1 to say 200, and I just hit that 10 times or 8 times. I'll either ask Jenny to pick a number or I'll ask Andrew or whoever. And whatever number pops up, they win. That's the easiest I can make it. Why is my pen stuck? My pen is stuck. My Milo Locker pen. Well, that just bothers me. And I like this pen. I'll have to fix that later. See, I'm having a week, man. I got another one right here that's still working, so that's a good one. All right, so that's the Pines Resort. DNR, the Iowa DNR is seeking public input on wildlife administrative rules and revisions. DNR is seeking individual informative comments on administrative rules for Iowa wildlife and related programs. Executive Order 10 EO10, signed by Governor Reynolds on January 10, 2023, requires all state agencies to identify the administrative rule chapters will be retained or rescinded. The EO10 process includes public engagement with the opportunity for input. If you got issues going on with what the DNR is doing, or if you want to see changes, this is your opportunity to get your opinion out there. The following DNR has reviewed the following rule changes relating to programs administrated by the Wildlife Bureau, 571 Iowa Administrative Code, Chapters 51 Game Management Areas, 52 Wildlife Refuge, 91 Waterfowl and Coot Hunting Seasons, 92 Migratory Game Birds, 96 Pheasant, Quail, and Gray Partridge, 97 Common Snipe, Virginia Rail, Sora, and Woodchuck, and Ruffed Grouse and Dove, 98 Wild Turkey Spring, 99 Wild Turkey Fall, 100 Crow and Pigeon, 101 Falconry, 102 Falconry Regulations for Hunting Game, 105 Deer Population Management Zones, 107 Rabbit and Squirrel, 108 Mink, Muskrat, Raccoon, Badger, Possum, Weasel, Striped Skunk, Fox, Red and Gray, Beaver, Coyote, River Otter, Bobcat, Gray Timberwolf, and Spotted Skunk, 109 Groundhog, 110 trapping limitations, and 114 nuisance wildlife control. Based on the review, DNR has revised these chapters to eliminate redundancies and improve accuracy and clarity. The public is invited to provide informal comments on the proposed rule changes. DNR will accept them in writing through July 19th of 2024. Written comments or questions regarding the proposed rules should be submitted to the following individuals. Chapter 51, 52, you want to go to Monica Thalen. Chapter 91, 92, 97, Orrin Jones. Chapter 96 and 107, Todd Bogenschutz. Chapter 98, 99, Jim Coffey, our buddy down there at Iowa. And these are at dnr.iowa.gov if you want, just use their name. Chapter 11, Chris.Insminger at dnr.iowa.gov. Chapter 101 and 102, Anna Buckert. Chapter 105 and 114, Andrew Kellner. And chapters 108, 109, 110, Vince Alvarez. And they'll get that on there. Or you can go to a meeting. How about that? DNR and clarity, laughing out loud. Now, Jeff, you be nice. They're just trying to make a living like we are, you know. Hey, they did reverse that trail camera thing until they can get it more revised and more clarity on it. They were going to ban the use of they didn't. You couldn't leave them overnight on public ground, and they tabled that, so that got changed. I probably should do another video on that. I've been slacking on that. I tell you, this Achilles tear has been messing me up. I apologize. So they did change that. So I know there's some people really mad about that, and there's some people really happy about it. Let's see. Mock scrapes. I had 2 questions about mock scrapes, and I told them I would just talk about it tonight. So one is from James in St. Clair, Missouri. That's close to where I grew up. James wanted to know, Dan, when is the best time to put mock scrapes out, and do you have to trim or brush hog or clean around the scrapes? James, great question. Now is the time to get your mock scrapes out. You want to get them out now because that way you can watch your deer grow. You can take an inventory of what resident deer you have on your area, and a lot of times they're in bachelor groups right now. And you can see them go, and you can just, if you get a target buck that you want to target, you can write it down, keep a picture of them. On my Tacticam by Reveal cameras, I'm getting all these really nice pictures in right now. It's a great thing to do, and what's nice about it, I would recommend if you are going to go out there and do it this time of year, use a lithium battery or the lithium battery packs. The lithium battery packs, I switched to those all last year. Unless I get into a pinch or something. And what's nice about those, they're totally rechargeable. You can hook that up to a solar panel, and I'm getting 3 to 4 months of use out of that setup right there. So that works really good. You can use premium buck dust. You can use the pre-orbital up on your licking branches, where they're going to, or the hemp rope that you got laying down. That's going to keep them deer focusing on that. It's a great time to do that. Okay. The other question where is that from? This is from Stacy from Council Bluffs, Iowa. Stacy wants to know, do you have to wear rubber gloves or gloves when you're putting out scrapes? I would highly recommend it. I'm not going to say you have to. I would try to eliminate as much human sin as you can. I always tell everybody to treat it like a hunting situation. And if you can do that, you're going to get better results. But get out there and scrape it up, man. It's a great thing to do this time of year. And it lets you honestly know what's going on and stuff like that. All right, I had a couple questions about the buck decoy that I'm going to be doing, the buck decoy contest. And I got to talk to Andrew because I know I said I was going to start doing that in August. So at the end of this month, I'm going to draw the winner for the Pines Resort, and then we're going to do the Ugly Buck contest. I don't know how I'm going to give it away yet. It'll probably be something on the app or on the show where you get a chance to do that. I got to figure all that out yet, but we are going to start registering or qualifying listeners the first week in August, and then I will give that away. I will give that away at the end of September at the latest. That way you have it. You can get it, pick it up, and have it ready to go for your fall, for your deer hunting adventures. I'm kind of torn. I'm going to cry because that buck's been very good to me. I should give Larry's away. I got Larry's upstairs too. I got 2 of them. So, but don't worry, it's all right. We're gonna give you a shot, and I've had some really nice big bucks encounters with that buck. He's a lucky buck, so that's gonna happen too. What else? What's everybody else? Did everybody have a good 4th? Ours was kind of uneventful. We didn't really do much. Just kind of hung around and see what's going on. I think my buddy Gary's up in Alaska right now. Trying to think. I got all that. So let's get that back there. I'm good there. I think I'm still on the air. Are we still on the air? Let me look and see. I just lost my. Yep, we're still on the air. We're good. All right. Thanks for everybody for listening to that. I talked to Charlie Monday at Grandview University. The kids are gonna be back to school as soon as they are. They're gonna be taping some more shows. So if you've been enjoying Shot Talk on Monday, make sure you check that out. We'll have some new programs. I think there's one more I haven't played. And how long would I have to pick it up? You'd have 30 days, Jeff. But why would you wait 30 days? If I give it away at the end of September, I would try to get it out as soon as possible. And I don't think you're going to want to drive from New York to Iowa to pick that up. Probably want to give that away for someone that lives within a couple hours of Iowa. Don't you think? Because I'm not going to ship it. They won't let me ship it. It's too big. So unless I can talk to my buddies over at DSD and maybe give one away. I'll see. But I think they want me to give mine away because they got a new dough coming out that I'm going to use when I'm filming Bowstring Adventures, Respect the Game TV, and The Virtue with Philip. Speaking of Philip, everybody, they are having the service for his little sister. Philip Vanderpool lost his little sister a couple days ago. Make sure you keep Rhonda and Julie and Philip in your prayers. Just super. I would never need to come back for another load. Yeah, I hear you, Jeff. Keep them in your prayers. I can't even imagine. I would never want to lose my brothers or my. I don't have a sister, but. That's got to be rough going over there. So, all right, so that's it. That pretty much wounds up. I will be doing something at Archery Field and Sports. I just got to figure out what day I'm going to do. I got to talk to Mark about this, but we're going to be doing something in the next couple weeks. I'm getting as soon as I get out of my walking boot, life is going to be dramatically better. I'm going to be able to walk around, and I won't sound like Frankenstein walking around. And my knee's not going to be hurting as bad. This thing weighs a ton. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway. Anybody questions real quick? Anybody got any questions? So no show on Saturday. Andrew and his beautiful family are having a new addition. So we got to make sure Andrew is all right there. And just make sure that you got to take care of the family first. And then we'll be back. I will do the show Sunday night in St. Louis on the Big 550 at 8 p.m. We had a good show planned on Saturday, too. I had Joe Coy and I had Howard Bender from Fantasy Alarm for all my fantasy football friends. I rescheduled that show. Joe is going to be on the first weekend in August. Will there be a best of? Yes, Jeff, there will be a best of. I have no idea what it will be, but Andrew's putting that together right now. And then Howard's going to be back on the 27th. So if you like fantasy football, you're going to want to listen to Howard Bender. You can listen to him on Sirius Satellite Radio. And I got a couple more shenanigans to throw at you on the fantasy football stuff that you'll like. But Howard's a good guy. So, all right, I'm going to get out of here. That's it for me. Don't forget, we got the Secret Listener Contest going on today, tomorrow, and Friday. I will draw a winner on Saturday. Don't forget to listen for the phrase that pays through the rest of the week for the Pines fishing trip. And if you need anything, just you message me or email me. Always better to email me. I get those 100% of the time. I don't always see when you guys message me, and sometimes I find it like a month or two later, and I feel bad. Always better to email me because I get so many messages, and it's not that I don't. I want to make sure I get what you. If you got a question or if you got something going on you need help with, I want to make sure I get it. Okay. OutdoorsDan@mac.com. If you go to the OutdoorCallRadio.com website, my email is always right there, easy to find. Well, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. All right, I'm out of here. You guys be good. Stay out of trouble, and we'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you on the after show. You know what that means if you're on the app. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. I'm going to say goodbye to you on Facebook. Adios.